Hello, how are you all? I hope all are safe. I'm Ramsina Aziz, Assistant Professor, Suicide College, Taliparamba. Today, I'm dealing with the topic Government Audit. Let's move on to the topic. Government audit means audit of accounts of government departments and offices, government companies, and government statutory corporations. Government audit is an important means of ensuring public accountability. It also acts as a tool for financial control. The audit of accounts of government department offices are undertaken by the Controller and Auditor General of India. There is a separate department for performing audit in the name of Accounts and Audit Department. The Controller and Auditor General of India is assisted by different officials at various levels. The government audit is provided for by the law, Article 149 of the Constitution of India. The duties and liabilities of auditors are not defined by statutes. The auditors work according to the department rules and instructions. Government audit is a continuous audit as large number of transactions with huge sum of public money is involved in it. The Controller and Auditor General of India, normally saying CAG of India. The present CAG is Rajiv Maharishi. Government audit is a compulsory one. Why it is conducted? Let's see the objectives of government audit. It is conducted to ensure that every payment is made as per rules and regulations. Then to ensure that the expenditure has been sanctioned by competent authority. Then to see that the allotment of fund to the expenditure has been sanctioned by the government. Then to see that the expenditure is not excessive of the allotment fund, to ensure that the payment has been made to the right person, to verify that the payment made is duly entered in the proper books of accounts, and to verify the system of granting travelling allowances and daily allowances to employees, and to ensure that they have been granted as per rule only. Then to ensure that expenditures have been classified into capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. Then to verify the existence of stock and stores and their annual verification. Then to ensure that the expenditure has been incurred on the public interest and not for the benefit of an individual. Then to ensure that the sanction of expenditure is made without any personal gain or motive on the part of the sanctioning authority. To make suggestions to the proper authority for improvements in the rules and regulations for greater efficiency and economy. These are the objectives of government audit. Now, let us see what are the types of government audit. There are three types of government audit, that is audit of accounts of government departments and offices, audit of government companies, and audit of corporations. First one, audit of government departments and offices. That is done by CAG and his staff. The audit of union government is performed by CAG and his staff. The audit report of the same is submitted to the President of India, who will then send it to both houses of parliament. The audit report relating to the account of the state government should be submitted to the state governor concerned, who will thus forward it to the state legislature. The second type of audit is audit of government companies. A government company is one in which at least 51% of the paid up capital is held by central government or state government, or both state and central government. Its subsidiary company is also treated as a government company. The audit of accounts of these companies or corporations is statutory under Companies Act. The audit of accounts of government companies is conducted by chartered accountant appointed by CAG. The auditor of these companies should submit a report to the CAG. This report is then placed before the shareholders' annual general meeting. Then the third one is audit of corporations. The corporations like Life Insurance Corporations of India, Reserve Bank of India, Food Corporation of India, etc. are statutory corporations. Audit of accounts of these corporations is compulsory. The audit is entrusted with chartered accountant. The duties, rights and liabilities of the auditor of these companies are explained in the Act. These are all about today. Thank you.